The morning sun had just begun to warm the fields when the farmer noticed something unusual. One of his cows stood near the fence crying loudly. Not the normal sounds cows make when they're hungry or calling the herd, but deep, desperate cries filled with panic. Her eyes were wide, her body restless, and she kept pacing back and forth. At first, the farmer thought she might be sick. He walked closer, speaking softly, trying to calm her. But instead of settling down, the cow cried even louder. She nudged him gently with her head, then turned and started walking away, only to stop and look back at him. It was as if she wanted him to follow. Curious and concerned, the farmer stepped after her. The cow moved quickly across the pasture, her hooves pressing into the soft ground. Every few steps she looked back again, making sure he was still behind her. Her cries grew more urgent the farther they went, echoing across the quiet farmland. Finally, she stopped near a patch of tall grass beside an old, abandoned section of land. The farmer frowned. He didn't see anything at first. Then he heard it. A faint, weak sound, almost like a tiny whimper. His heart dropped. He pushed aside the grass and suddenly noticed a narrow pit hidden in the ground, probably formed after recent rain softened the soil. Inside, struggling weakly, lay a newborn calf. Its tiny legs trembled as it tried to stand, but the walls were too steep and slippery. The poor baby had fallen in and couldn't climb out. The farmer immediately understood. The mother hadn't been crying for no reason. She had been asking for help. Without wasting a second, he climbed carefully into the pit. The calf was cold and exhausted, its breathing shallow. Gently, he lifted the small body into his arms and carried it back up to the surface. The moment the calf touched the ground, the mother cow rushed forward. Her cries stopped instantly. She began licking her baby over and over, cleaning the dirt from its fur, nudging it gently to help it stand. The calf wobbled on its weak legs, then finally leaned against her for support. The mother stayed close, her body curved protectively around her newborn. The farmer stood silently watching the scene. He felt something warm in his chest, a deep respect for the bond he had just witnessed. That cow hadn't spoken a single human word, but her love had communicated everything. She had trusted him. She had led him exactly where he needed to go. And because of that, a tiny life was saved. As the calf finally managed to stand steady, the mother lowered her head and softly touched noses with her baby, a quiet moment of relief passing between them. The farmer smiled, realizing that sometimes animals understand love even more purely than humans do. Because a mother's love doesn't need language. It doesn't need explanations. It only needs a heart willing to protect. And that day on the peaceful farm, one mother proved that love can guide the way, even when words cannot. If this story touched your heart, remember, kindness toward animals matters. They feel love, fear, and hope just like we do. And sometimes all they need is someone willing